Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption Online video. My name is Saintsman, and today it finally happened. We finally received not only the first major update of the game, but a actual trailer from Rockstar. So let's go ahead and take a look at that.
This land is full of scum.
Don't overly concern yourself with pity.
That's way out of my jurisdiction.
Isn't it also romantic?
So kind of a short trailer. Doesn't really show like a whole ton. I mean, it sort of explains what was added with this update, but let's go ahead and get into what was added. So one of the new gameplay features is the daily challenges. They basically work the same as they do in GTA Online. You have a couple of challenges per day, and you get some bonus gold nuggets and XP for completing all of them. Next week, there's going to be a free roam event called Fool's Gold, and that's what you saw in the trailer there with the golden body armor. Someone wears that, and then everyone basically kills him. And I guess the person who has the most kills at the end wins. They also have target races. Now, I get some people like racing in Red Dead Redemption, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of racing, so the target races, that's not that exciting to me. Although it is kind of a neat little mode because it's not technically just racing. You're hunting down targets, and I guess you have to beat the other people and get there first. There are also some new fishing challenges, and even though I haven't played the game in a while, fishing was definitely one of the more fun aspects to me, just, you know, enjoying the nature of fishing. But I think there's kind of something wrong with that, which I'll get into in a second. Rockstar completely nerfed a bunch of stuff. And then one of the other new gameplay things is new showdown modes, but these are actually not in the game at the moment. They're coming soon. They're going to be drip fed, and we'll talk more about the drip fed in Red Dead Online. But there's one called Up in Smoke, one called Spoils of War, and one called Plunder. And it's basically going to be like, you know, an adversary mode, like a TDM or capture the flag type of mode. So, I mean, it's probably nothing too crazy. They did add 2 new weapons to the game, the rare shotgun and the Evans repeater. Although, even though everyone was wanting the Evans repeater, people got excited for that, it's not in the game just yet. It's going to be drip fed, and we don't know when. It says coming soon, so no idea when that soon is. There's some new clothing. I think they said they added like 300 new things of clothing to the game, but they do cost a ton of money. There's some new emotes, but get this. You have to pay for the emotes. In GTA Online, all the emotes are free. Red Dead Redemption, you have to pay like $300 for an emote, I want to say. And then, I don't know, probably the better part of this update, they added some world enhancements. So you have the updated player radar and visibility. So that's basically people's icons on the map don't show up over longer distances. So I guess you have to be somewhat near people to show up. And that also includes the voice chat. So the voice chat's a lot less wide. It's more localized. And kind of like how the mental state works in GTA Online, the more you kill or the more you do hostile things, your map position will actually show up on the, or your icon will show up on the map, and your icon will turn a different color. There's also better passive mode features and feud features, so you can actually go passive against like an entire posse instead of just one person, or you can fight them if you want. And then there's enhanced law and bounty upgrades. So if you get a high enough bounty, NPC bounty hunters will come out to get you, but that's basically it. There's no actual bounty hunting that like the player can do, so that's kind of disappointing. And if you actually care, if you log in anytime before Tuesday, March 5th, then you will receive all of this for free. So just a little, I don't know, goodie box. And then the final thing from their Newswire, if you're on the PS4, you actually get some early access content So you get access to the Jawbone Knife, which is a melee weapon. And in the coming weeks, PS4 players will actually get the special series that launches them directly into the latest early access mode with open target races, where you compete in an open space to take out more targets, or the most targets, on horseback. So I guess PS4 people do get some exclusive stuff, but it doesn't sound like it's anything that great. I mean, eventually the Xbox will get it, but I think it's going to be like a month before that happens. So that was everything from the Newswire. Now, taking a look at the patch notes, we're not actually going to go over everything, but just to confirm some stuff, over 300 new items of clothing will be added. 12 new emotes have been added. 177 clothing tints will be added for both male and female characters. They updated the horse cargo to be more persistent, so it's not going to fall off, or it's not going to disappear if you call your horse, or it shouldn't, at least anymore. Same thing goes for loot. Loot should be more persistent now. They did change some weapons: the varmint rifle, the Carcano rifle, and the rolling block rifle. The two snipers, they made them do more damage, and they changed some stuff to the varmint rifle to hopefully make it better. And they did fix some ability cards and some free roam events. They made some changes to all that. I will leave a link to the full patch notes, if you really care, in the description, so you can go check it out. They actually have a ton of general fixes, which I really am not going to go through. But one thing, I don't know if it's actually mentioned here or not, that a lot of people are upset with is the fact that they changed hunting and they changed prices, the economy, again. I believe before, for an example, a full buck carcass cost $10, or sold for $10. Now it only sells for $5. And there's a couple of other things like that across the board that no longer pay a decent amount. So they basically nerfed one of the better and more fun ways to make money in the game. And I don't understand why they did this. Like, there's barely anybody playing this game as is because of the horrible economy, and then they go ahead and make it worse. Like, we're gonna be making, I think, a Rockstar logic on Red Dead Online this week, just because this has got to be one of, if not the worst, online launches ever in any video game. I won't say too much more on that, but it's just, man, I don't know what the hell Rockstar is doing. Now, one quick thing about the drip feed. Yeah, they're bringing the drip feed to Red Dead Online. So like I said, if you're new, if you don't know about GTA Online, basically what this means is all of the content doesn't release when they announce it on the Newswire. It releases a week later, or 2 weeks later, or 3 weeks later, depending on how much content they have. So that Evans repeater, even though I think a lot of people were wanting it because it's just, I don't know, it's a fun weapon and it's kind of nostalgic because it was in Red Dead Redemption, the first game, it's not actually in the game yet. And we don't know if it's going to be coming next Tuesday or the following Tuesday. We don't know. And there's going to be new game modes coming out each Tuesday, but none of this is like that great. And it's funny because I put quotes on major in the title, and this update really wasn't anything major. Like, they didn't fix a lot of the problems. Now, I haven't really played the game, so I don't know a lot of them, but just a quick like search and seeing people complain a lot. They added a bunch of stuff, right? You know, a decent amount of stuff. Nothing like crazy, but just a bunch of random stuff. But a lot of the bugs and issues people were having, they'd never fixed. So I don't know what to make of this. I mean, you guys in the comment section can let me know, what do you think? Is there anything that will get you back into Red Dead Online? Like I said, be on the lookout for the video I make probably later today or sometime later this week. Just going over my thoughts on Red Dead Online because it's a mess, man. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. For like the few people out there who are still playing the game, maybe this showed you what actually was added with this update. But anyway, thank you all. Please drop it a like. If you did enjoy, subscribe for more content in the future. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.